Enthusiastic.
Quirky.
Shallow, superficial, and ephemeral.
Fastest email responder I've ever met.
Unbiased.
Dedicated.
Super nerdy. Super helpful.
Inspirational.
Unintentionally funny.
Ethical.
Lanky.
Optimistic.
Handsome.
Energetic.
Absent-minded.
Heteroscedastic.
Bright.
Brilliant.
Genius.
He's very smart.
Smart.
Brilliant.
Brilliant and a genius.
Brilliant.
Okay. Smart.
So I met Dr. Healy when I was a freshman on an alternative break in Quito, Ecuador. And the entire trip we talked about Econ nonstop, on and on and on and on. And as soon as I got back, I switched my major. I was formerly a business econ major and didn't even really know what econ meant, to econ with the intentions of becoming an economist.
I used to hate statistics before I took it with Dr. Healy. He made it seem interesting because he actually talked about how you apply it and all that fun stuff.
He is someone who could have been at a top research institution, but instead came to a place where both teaching and research are valued.
Taking econometrics with Dr. Healy was like watching a kid on Christmas morning.
One day when Dr. Healy, he was trying to use, or he was saying something about different types of baseball players. There are infielders, outfielders, the shortstop, and then he realized that Consuelo and Erica didn't really know what any of those meant. So he drew a baseball diamond on the board and he was trying to show the positions, and then he started talking about outfielders, and Erica pipes up and says, "Wait, why would anyone want to play outside of the field?" And I think Dr. Healy almost died.
I especially enjoy Dr. Healy's class because it's like he knows when to call on me when I don't know the answer.
In Dr. Healy's class, we learn how to ask many types of questions, such as, how do we instrument for this unobservable variable? Or what is the true effect of education on wages?
I was standing right here, and Dr. Healy was standing right next to me. The door was in front of us, and we were trying to exit the door. I took a step. Then Dr. Healy took a step, so I took a step back. Then Dr. Healy took a step back, so I took a step forward as Dr. Healy took a step forward, and we couldn't get through the door.
Is one day when I knocked on his door, and I knocked a little too loud, and I just heard him scream in his room, and I could just hear him jumping out of his seat because he was so frightened, because 150% of his attention was in the work that he was doing. And this knock came out of nowhere. And ever since then, I've been afraid to knock on his doors.
The door slams. I hear a statement, "Oh no, not again." I reach in for my key and I say, "Here it is, Andy, this will open it up."
You guys are breaking rules right now doing this proof. Actually, you're breaking multiple rules right now.
Beth, are you okay?
Once I told Dr. Healy that the proof he did on the board in econometrics was great, and he was like, "Really? Do you mean that?"
I'm really glad to have fellow professors such as Dr. Healy in this department. Gives me someone that I can look up to, someone that I can learn a lot from.
I think he's someone who gets the students to think like an economist, and that's not an easy task to accomplish, and he's very successful at that.
He's a wonderful colleague, a good friend, a great teacher, and a really outstanding researcher. So look forward to many more years with Andy Healy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Healy, for being my mentor and taking me under your wing from the beginning of my time here at LMU. You've shown me a lot through everything you've told me and taught me, but you've shown me even more just through example.
You've essentially gone above and beyond when you never had to for everything, so I really appreciate that, and I won't let you down in grad school, I promise.
Thanks for everything, Dr. Healy, and writing my letters of recommendation, and I just want to let you know that I'm not going to blow it in grad school and make you look bad.
He's perfect for our department, and we don't want to lose him no matter what.